Hey guys, simulate and trade here. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Yesterday's video was a success, with the majority of people loving it. I still saw a chunk of people who were a bit confused and were asking me to break some of the stuff down so that they can better understand. I will be making a video trying to simplify it a little better, so stay tuned for that. It will most likely come out this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Today we experienced a red performance in GameStop and AMC, as the stocks saw a notable increase in dark pool trading and transactions. However, even with a bearish performance, we still managed to have a couple of really bullish developments. First and foremost, the NSC 2021-002 was passed today, and it will become effective on Wednesday, June 23rd. We talked about this in yesterday's video. The ruling had some minor but important changes to it, but nothing crucial that changes the effect or main purpose it aims to have. For those needing a quick and brief explanation into what this ruling does, it changes liquidity requirements in the sense that it requires its members to have a bigger amount of cash and funds on a daily basis instead of the more relaxed monthly basis. It aims to keep them in check on the daily because their members have been getting too comfortable overextending their positions, and a big loss can after the NSCC. As such, they are protecting themselves by forcing their members to be accountable for what they are doing by increasing their control and constantly monitoring their members' positions. The ruling has been filed and is set to become effective in 2 days, this Wednesday, June 23rd. I am super bullish about this. Another important development is that GameStop announced that the appointment of Matt Furlong as the company's board of directors, and that this was to be effective immediate. It is important because it aligns with Mr. Furlong's start as the new chief executive officer for GameStop. As I have said before, I am completely jacked and optimistic about GameStop's new board members. They all have impressive backgrounds, with many having leadership positions at Amazon, which will be crucial since GameStop is also attempting to up their competitive edge online. As brick-and-mortar stores are slowly reduced to be in more centric zones where foot traffic is higher and more reliable, GameStop also aims to sell more merchandise than just video games and consoles. Having members on their team with extensive experience at Amazon, GameStop is poised to come back strong. With such great news today, smooth brains rationally come ask, why are the stock prices of AMC and GameStop dropping so hard today? I mean, though these news don't necessarily announce something unexpected, they should still reflect some bullish reaction in the market. So why is it that both GME and AMC got massively sold off? Well, the answer is that they didn't get sold off. It's just that hedge funds are using a recently discovered tactic whereby they route buy orders into dark pools and try to leave as much sell orders to go through regulated markets in order to reflect more bearish pressure on the stock price. One of the best tools to use is StockGrid, which I have linked in the video description below. On this website, type AMC and look at the daily position with the dollar symbol next to it. What this figure represents is long positions of the stock in dark pools. What they do is they introduce naked shorts in the dark pools, which hedge funds buy between each other along with other financial institutions. Then they come and sell those same shares at the open market. This number grew around 4 billion since Friday, when it was $21 to $22 billion. It shows that big money is panically buying there and selling into the market to beat down the price, but their inescapable position keeps getting deeper and deeper since less and less people are selling. With AMC and GME more popular than ever, they can only hope to delay the inevitable and attempt to raise money through options, but if people don't sell and keep on buying as they have, their attempts simply can't work. Shareholders own the float and most naked shorts. Today we saw that over 58% of the total volume in AMC was traded in dark pools, implying the price action does not reflect the real value it should have. GameStop had over 48% of its price action today come through dark pool volume, implying the same as AMC. The Fed had another record-breaking day today, with reverse repo operations going over $765 billion today. I made a video as to what this means for GME and AMC, which I will also link the description below if you need a tutorial on repo markets, the Fed, and the relationship to AMC and GME. Let's talk about price action today. Remember that all opinions in this video are my own and that I am not a financial advisor. AMC started the day with a very strong pre-market. The stock started moving up and making a lot of strong consolidation in small time periods. We moved over $62 before the market rose and retraced a bit on the VWAP, which is a major indication that the stock is set to run. But AMC does not trade under normal conditions, as was so clearly evident today. Upon market opening, we moved to $63 before the stock started experiencing a series of short ladder attacks that brought it down from that high all the way below $54 by noon. The stock then started bouncing up before it experienced a slightly less aggressive ladder attack. We managed to build some consolidation and support walls around the prices of 55 for the most part today, but the attacks were directed in small time frames as to defeat any support walls to be built. AMC eventually broke past 55.75 and ran to almost 57 before being dipped on that last hour of trading and closing back at 55.69, which was well below the VWAP. The stock is extremely suppressed, and the nature of the attacks is very aggressive, which could indicate hedge funds are getting really desperate and placing a lot of negative pressure on the stock. This is really good news for traders, however, as the stock being so shorted provides ample opportunity for those looking to buy cheap to finalize their trade and grab some AMC at a discount. As I said on my Twitter, the most remarkable thing of all of this is that we now consider AMC to be down in the $50 range, when a month or two ago we were often touching single-digit numbers. It speaks volumes to the strength of the stock and where it will go. GameStop had a similar start of the day, with a bullish performance that brought the stock from 213 where it had ended the aftermarket hours on Friday and moving all the way to 219. However, upon market opening, things turned red much like AMC did. GameStop started getting serious short ladder attacks. The stock kept moving down over short time frames, indicating hedge funds and other shorters were implementing attacks to defeat any consolidation and wall building. The stock suffered a massive dip around 10:50 a.m. What was interesting is that right after it, GME started to consolidate it before breaking support and reaching the low price of the day at 197. Right after hitting that price, GME received a buy surge that brought it up past 203. The stock then started going down, eventually reaching 197 again. After reaching that low, the stock once again got a volume surge that brought it back up past 200. GME remained in a channel trading between 199 and 201, eventually closing at 200.37. GameStop is being beaten to a pulp, and I believe now is a great moment to start buying the stock, since it is so weak. GME ended well below the VWAP line, and I remain skeptical for tomorrow. I know the stock is massively undervalued and should move up, but this recent batch of attacks shows that hedge funds are very desperate, and if any stock is going to be shorted, it will be GME. I remain convinced on its squeeze and plan on buying as much as I can. And with that, I want to relay to you guys to remain positive and don't let a red day take away your energy and vibe. Red days will happen and were always going to happen due to the fact that we weren't in a squeeze. What we have been experiencing has been a price surge. It is okay for these stocks to go down in price and consolidate. See it as an opportunity to buy cheap. I am super interested to see what the new price floor for each is, with so many new apes having joined the ranks of shareholders on these two stocks. Thank you to all for watching my videos. The recent support has been amazing and humbling. To my Patreons and one-time donors, the real heroes in my book, words cannot describe my infinite gratitude for all you have done. It is through your sacrifice that this channel has become what it is. I am deeply humbled and grateful to you guys. If you want to help support this channel, please consider pledging support on my Patreon linked in the description. YouTube pays like some charity donations, pennies on the dollar. They don't like robot overlords. If you can help share the video, I would be really happy. As such, I wish you all a great rest of your day. Thank you to the moon, and let me know in the comments below if you think money makes better people or makes people worse. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. See you in the comments below.